I'm Brody Foster, and this is Depressing World History. Today, we're going to be talking about World War II, Nazi Germany, Krystallnacht. In 1933, Adolf Hitler came to power in Germany. Hitler was a very charismatic leader who inspired Germany and promised to take great care of its citizens. He believed that Germans were the most perfect race in existence. While he himself was not actually German, he believed that Germany would rule over the world and it would be necessary to kill people that weren't of the highest form of humanity, specifically the Jewish people. His plans of world domination included removing the Jewish people off the face of the earth. Throughout his time as the leader of Germany, he created the Nazi Party and gave unlimited power to his Nazi soldiers and his special police force called the SS. He made plans to take away their pride and possessions of the Jews. Then he took away their rights as free citizens, treating them like criminals. Hitler convinced Germans that the Jews were second-class citizens and to treat them as such. On November 9, 1938, German Secretary Ernst von Rath was assassinated by a Polish man named Herschel Greenspan, who had been broken of many years by German prosecution and repression. Adolf Hitler used this assassination as a reason to further his agenda of eliminating the Jewish people from Germany. The first act of retaliation by Hitler and the German Nazis happened that very night. On the evening of November 9, 1938, German Nazis burned down the Jewish synagogues and destroyed the Jewish homes, schools, and businesses, killing almost 100 Jews. The moonlight shimmered and reflected on the broken glass that covered the streets, appearing like crystal, which is why the tragedy was called Krystallnacht, or the Night of Broken Glass. After the devastating damage inflicted by the Nazis, they arrested 30,000 Jewish men and placed them in Nazi concentration camps. They were kept in the worst of conditions and were offered very little in the way of food and nutrition or medical treatment. As history has reported, more than 6 million Jewish people were killed by means of execution or starvation before the USA was able to finally defeat Hitler and free the rest of the people being held prisoner by the Nazi Germans. Fortunately, in the end, Hitler committed suicide, and all of his leaders that helped to carry out the mistreatment and murder of the Jews were tried for war crimes. The most amazing part of the history of Adolf Hitler and Nazi Germany is the fact that in Germany, very little is taught about the bad things that happened. He is mostly spoken with admiration as a great leader that brought Germany to power. They learn of good things that he did, like invent the Volkswagen and the Autobahn. But now you know the truth.